right, here we go. Today is an arm day for what I hope is all arm days. So let's get those shoulders warmed up. We're gonna do things a little different today with this arm workout. We're gonna focus on unilateral movements. So everything is gonna be done with a single arm. That way you can really focus on having that one arm do all the work. And the other way. And take just your right arm, big loops forward. And big backwards. And switch left arm forward. And left arm backwards. All right, now bring that right arm across and pull it in. Pulling it nice and close. Make sure you're just not kind of let it hang and dangle there. Hang and dangle there, pull it in. All right, let's take that right arm, put it on our left shoulder. There's practically no cardio in this workout. There's one little tiny 30-second burst. Switch. Make sure you're kind of pushing your head back in your arm, but you're really focusing on pushing down on that elbow, putting that arm down. 2, 1, let's get into a high plank. And we're just gonna hold it there. I just also noticed there is no abs in this either. So hardly no cardio, very little abs. So that just means you're gonna have to make up for it in the rest of the workouts for the week. Roughing that high, let's go down to that low plank. Holding it there. Ten seconds. All right, and 10 push-ups. Give you a second to finish. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, realistically, this can be done with just a single weight. It should be a heavier weight if possible. Everything we're doing will be first done with a right arm for 30 seconds. We'll then do it with a left arm for 30 seconds, then moving on to the next exercise, taking the same route. First exercise is a shoulder press. So I'm going to show you right now, for those of you that have shoulder issues, if you can't do a shoulder press, you're going to come down to the floor. You're going to have the dumbbell, your palm facing you, and we're going to push up and down here, okay, as a chest press. Everyone else over here, up and down for 30 seconds, then switching to the left arm. Right, exercise 2, a front raise. So knees are slightly bent, chest is up, shoulders are back. We're coming up and down. We're only coming till our shoulder is in a line. If you're using a heavier weight, you may have to switch to a lighter weight for this one. Those front delts are a much smaller muscle. Then we're going to go to the left side, then behind our head, and we're making that 90-degree angle, and we're pushing the weight up and down. Right, then left. Then we're getting down into that position. We bend our knees, or slightly bend our knees, pushing our butt back, having our back nice and straight. We're going to do a reverse fly. So from this angle, slight bend in the arm, coming up and down. So right and left, then bicep curls, right arm, left arm, then upright row. Hey, the palm is facing you. The biggest thing with this one is we're coming right underneath our chin, but we're pointing that elbow high as we go up. Right arm, left arm, and then for the last 30 seconds, just for fun, we're gonna run and punch. So we're running and throwing some ones and twos. This is gonna have a little bit of cardio. I don't want you to feel like it was too easy. So 30 seconds, it's 13 exercises. No breaks in between. 25 seconds at the end. We're only gonna do it 2 times. So here we go, shoulder press, right arm. If we can't do a shoulder press, we're on the ground doing that chest press. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Again, you should be trying to use a heavier weight if you can. We're really trying to tax those arms today. Make sure we're not arching back as we do this or kind of leaning forward. We want to have a nice straight back, engaging our core, squeezing those stomach muscles, having that slight bend in the knees to take some of that pressure off our back. And switch arms. As always, if you prefer to not listen to my voice, please put your own music on and rock out. Good. Here we go, front raise, up and down. That's it. Nice and easy. We're not swinging with our whole body, just using these muscles in the front of our shoulder here. Bring that weight up and down. And switch. Make sure we're not swinging. Just using that shoulder. Here we go, tricep extension. You don't have to come down on the ground. I'm just coming down here so you can see my arm. See how I'm doing the exercise. It's okay to switch back and forth between a medium, a heavy, or a light weight for different exercises. Not all exercises are created equal. You have smaller muscles and bigger muscles. And switch. Left side's a lot harder than that right side for me. All right, right arm, leaning forward, back is nice and straight. Doing those reverse flies. And switch. Good. And that back nice and straight. Keep that head pointed forward. That'll keep us from arching our back down. And bicep curl, right arm. Grab that heavy weight for these if you can. Elbows tucked by our side. Coming up, squeezing that bicep and coming back down. Good. And switch. Elbow, keeping that elbow close right by your side. And upright row. So right arm, palm is facing you. We're coming up right underneath our chin. Elbow is nice and high. Again, trying our best not to, with this one, lean to the side. Engaging that core, using those stomach muscles to keep yourself upright. And we're not swaying side to side. And switch. Here we go. I think that's it. Running and punching. Running and punching. Good. Good. Thought I missed one. Here we go. Come on. Fast as you can for 30 seconds. Seven seconds. Come on. And rest. Ten seconds. We're back to the top of those shoulder presses. Here we go. Right arm up and down. Here we go. And front raise, right arm. Good. And switch. And tricep extension. Line your head, up and down. Back is nice and straight. Tone in, keeping that elbow close to your head. Up and down. Good. And reverse slide, so we're bending over. Taking that right arm, bringing it back. Back is nice and straight, hunched over, head is looking forward. Switch. And bicep curl, right arm. And curls. And that upright row. Elbow high, keep it nice and close right under your chin. Well, we're finishing up this second set here. It's apparent to me, and I'm sure it's apparent to you. I don't know what I was thinking. 2 is definitely not enough. So 3 sets it is. Switch. Good. Again, this 30 seconds was meant to be a little bit of a heavier weight, running and punching. That's why it was 30 seconds instead of a minute for each. And rest. One more time around. I couldn't remember if I said 2 or 3, but I can play the tape back, but it's definitely 3 regardless of what I said. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. 10 seconds. Here we go. This is the one that we should really start to feel that burn. As I always say, this is when the magic happens. That last set. The muscles are fatigued. You want to try to go at the same pace as you did in that first and second round as you are in the third round. Get everything you can out of that muscle. Switch. Good. And right arm front raises. Definitely felt those this time around. And switch. Remember, using that arm, not swinging. Really focus on these front delts right here, pulling that muscle, pulling that weight up, using that muscle. There we go, tricep extension. This one's gonna be a difficult one, but we can do it. Those shoulders are tired. Keeping that arm up. It's harder and harder every time. Giving that nice 90-degree angle. Pushing that weight up. 10 more seconds, come on. Push through it. And switch. Three. Reverse flies, right arm. Keeping that elbow slightly bent as we go up. It's not a close pull. Let that arm fly out. Keeping it, again, a slight bend in that elbow. Back is nice and straight. Coming right into the middle and stopping and swinging back up. And switch. Good. Ten seconds. And bicep curl, right arm. Man, time sure flies when you're not doing cardio. There's no burpees or mountain climbers. Seems like the extra workout went by a little quicker today. I always thought time went by faster when you're having fun. So I guess burpees and mountain climbers aren't fun, they're saying. 5 seconds. Switching arms if you haven't already. And right arm, upright row. Almost there, about 90 seconds left. All right. Again, make sure we're not swinging. Pulling that weight up, bringing it back down nice and slow. And switch, left arm. Five seconds, come on. And here we go, running and punching. This is it, 30 seconds and we're done. Ten seconds, come on. This is nothing, only cardio we have. And rest. That's it, not too bad. It's a nice little arm workout to start off the week. Let's bring that right arm across. The reason why we did everything with just a single arm movement. Keep holding that as I talk. Even when we have two dumbbells and switch, so bringing that left arm across, even when we have two dumbbells, moving them at the same time, one side will always compensate a little bit. And usually what happens is we'll lean into our weaker side, get a little more out of it, which throws ourselves off. Now it's not drastic. And take that right arm, put it on your right shoulder and pull it down. But it's enough to where every once in a while, you want to focus on just using that arm, no other movements, to get the most out of it. And switch. If you've ever worked out at a big box gym or a 24-hour fitness center and you use any of their machines, even a YMCA, you're going to see there's going to be plates, right, where you put the pin in and you change the height. And relax. So we're going to come down on the ground. I think we switch arms there. Talking away and then coming underneath. You're going to have those pins. And a lot of times you're going to see that those plates are either stacked on the left side or the right side, which again, doesn't seem like much, but that right side will always be, if it's on the right side will be always a little bit heavier because it has to transfer the weight all the way across. That's why if you find a machine with the weights in the center, it's a lot better. And switch, reaching underneath that left arm. And relax. All right, well, those of you that are joining us today, which is a Monday, we started the week. As always, we started the week off a little bit slower than the rest of the week's going to look like, but we're ready to go. See you tomorrow.